What do you kind of hope to get out of these shortened kind of walkthroughs that you guys have on Sundays, and what were you able to accomplish today, especially?
Well, the biggest thing we're trying to duplicate game week, and so this is part of it. And then the other thing is you want to freshen everybody up, but then also focus on corrections you want to make, and anything you want to do. Then you introduce the next opponent, and so yeah, it's basically a running meeting. So.
What have you seen from Wyoming? I know you guys have started to look at them briefly. You haven't really gotten into it, but what stands out about their defense, especially what you've seen so far?
Well, they have a bunch of people back. They play really hard, and they're very fundamentally sound. What I'd say is probably the biggest things. And all those are compliments, and all those have led to their success, I think.
We learned earlier that Pono had left the team. Is there any kind of comment you can give us on his situation or explanation for why he left?
Not really. I haven't heard from him. I haven't seen him, but I haven't heard from him. So I don't really know. I don't know what he's thinking or whatever. It sounds like he's going to transfer, and so I assume he is. And he hadn't been here, so he's pretty much off the team anyway.
Was that a surprise to you? He'd been contributing, and
I thought he was playing. I thought he was playing fine. It was a little bit of a surprise that it was him, but it would be a surprise if it wasn't somebody, Yeah.
Does that kind of muddy the depth at all at nose tackle? Do you feel like you still have sufficient depth at that spot right now?
We got some guys that are playing pretty well. We're looking for more depth at that position, and really all positions. So yeah, we're looking for depth there for sure.
And are you kind of training Misi? He hadn't been playing that position as much, but I think he was kind of stepping in there a little bit today with the second team.
Well, he's been playing pretty well. The thing is figuring out how to get Misi on the field, because he does a lot of good things, and he's been playing well, and he's a real strong, explosive guy.
I think you had said before camp started that you wanted to name the starter about 11 days before the opener. You're kind of almost there. Do you feel like you're going to have to extend it out a little bit more, or do you think you're...
I don't know. We're giving Gardner gets most of the reps, but I think those other guys are still real competitive.
Kind of a random question. What are your 5 favorite football movies of all time?
5 favorite football movies. It's hard to make a great football movie. The best sports movies are boxing and baseball. And the reason I think they are is because, you have time where they sit. You have still stopped time. Somebody's standing at the plate. Well, first of all, you can see their faces better, so you don't lose track of the characters. Okay, and then, but there's stops in the action to the point that they lend themselves to being pretty good movies. I think I'd have to. You can make some nominations, but I think the best sports movie is Bull Durham, and then I think that football movies, 5 football movies, and I don't know that I can think of 5. The best football movie is Friday Night Lights, and they did a tremendous job of somehow featuring the characters and things like that, and. And the hardest thing is all of a sudden you have a play, and okay, was that this guy or was that guy? Because they all have helmets on, and the numbers are kind of flying around, and it's hard to remember everybody's number. But I thought Friday Night Lights is the best football movie. Any Given Sunday comes to mind.
Remember the Titans? Is that?
Oh, that was a good one. Remember the Titans is I think is better than Any Given Sunday. But I still like Friday Night Lights better. What else you got? Oh, North Dallas 40 is a good movie. Okay, so North Dallas 40, well, that'd be tied for second, so those guys are pretty even, I would say.
Longest Yard.
Longest Yard, I would have... That's a decent movie.
The first one, not the remake.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, in the top 5, since I can't think of 5. Brian's Song was a good movie. Yeah, is it a football movie? I guess it kind of is. Yeah, Brian's Song was a good one. That's an old one. What else you got?
We Are Marshall.
We Are Marshall.
We Are Marshall. That was a good movie too. We Are Marshall is definitely a good movie. I actually know Jack Lingell. Let me think here. Oh, there's and I can't say that I've seen it. I don't know if I've seen it. The win for the win one for the Gipper.
Rudy, or is Rudy in there?
Oh, Rudy's a pretty good one.
All-American.
Newt Rockne, All-American. Rudy's a pretty good one. But still, I think the best football movie because they were able to kind of integrate the action with the characters and kind of feature them. I think Friday Night Lights is the best one.
Perfect.